Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 150. Four?
No way near.
Two?
154.
154. I said four. I
Great
threw a
start.
four in there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 154 to Millennium Talk. I am your host, Alex Lamb, and I'm joined by Michael.
Hello.
I'm joined by Braden.
Hello.
Joined by Christian.
Hello.
And
Your pointing doesn't work for anyone but you.
It should.
Oh, it works for me. It works for me.
It should.
Chris
Oh,
didn't change his settings.
It
Did
wasn't
Chris
for
not
me.
change his
no.
settings? Oh, okay.
I did
Well,
not.
too bad, so sad. Is what I'm going to say about that one. Hello, everyone. How are we all?
Good.
Doing all
Great.
right.
We've got another episode this week.
We
Always,
do.
always pumping them out, aren't we?
As per
I'm-
usual, yet another episode.
Like,
Pretty
what-
completely exhausted because I had a massive weekend with the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair, which ended up being a really good day.
yeah?
Big event for local comics and or toys.
And what was
I-
the total spent on the day?
Less than what I earned, which was the goal. But
Okay.
I did spend a lot of money on stuff. So
I love to hear it.
you know, Michael, we love to hear it.
We
That's
do.
good.
We do.
Michael, what'd you get up to in the long weekend?
You know what? We played some games.
We did, Michael. That
We
we
did.
did.
We golfed with some friends.
We golfed.
And then
we
I
did
golfed
golf
with
with
some
friends.
friends a
We did golf
second
with
time,
friends.
but in
Michael,
real life.
Brad, you got a box there. What's your box?
I do.
Braden's
I'm gonna look through and see what the good comics that I got were.
Oh, yeah.
For anyone who
This
cares.
is my favorite game to play, people. It's called What's in Your Box?
Do you know what my favorite game is? I just got paid.
You just get paid to the end. I get paid
Yeah.
tomorrow. No, I don't. I get paid next Wednesday.
Oh, is this the first paycheck of the new job or?
It's mine, yes.
Oh no,
Mm.
I
And my
have
first paycheck in an entire month.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Oh,
Well
it's
done,
been
Michael.
a long time coming.
Oh,
Now I have to stretch this out over another month.
no, but you get paid monthly.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's another thing. We won't get into that. Okay.
that sucks.
That's not. We shouldn't do that in a public forum. Anyway, so Braden's rifling through his comics there, getting ready to show us some good ones. Christian, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was brilliant. I was just at home with a dog that just had some surgery, but he's all
No.
What do you have done?
good. He got some gravel in the pad of his paw
Oh,
and somehow it got so
Oh,
deep
no.
that it required anesthetic to
Oh,
get out.
my dog got 13 teeth removed the other week.
Oh,
That's
that's
Jeez.
a lot.
Yeah, but dogs have 47, so we're good.
Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
okay.
Wait, Ali did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
God damn.
Braden.
That's wild. All right, so I
what you
found the good stuff. Here's just a fun little run through. I got these.
I want
which-
detailed descriptions on all of them. What character featured first in them, and what they
This
mean.
is a call
to you
out on my
personally.
Instagram story.
What they
Now, Braden,
no,
I want the complete opposite of Alex. Just
There we go,
Logan.
perfect. Did
So-
you get Morbius?
No, God no. So these are DC and Marvel crossovers. That's DC versus Marvel. That's
Okay.
Spider-Boy, which is Superboy mixed with Spider-Man.
It's
And
not
that
what we're used to
is
seeing. We're used to
JLA
Spider-Man.
Avengers, which is they're fun. I got America Chavez, who's about to be in Doctor Strange 2.
I'd argue that Tom
Her
Holland
first solo.
in Spider-Man 1 is a Spider-Boy.
He's a Spider-Boy. Yeah,
He's
I
a
think so
Spider-Boy.
too.
That's
I'd
a
say
very
in,
good
Spider-
point.
in all three of them, he's a Spider-Boy. It's not to the end of number 3 he becomes Spider-Man.
That's very
Monica
true.
Rambeau as Captain Marvel, which I got her first appearance in Avengers already. So this is her first solo series. I'm very happy with that. I have the Marvel Milestone Edition reprint of Amazing Fantasy 15 in this silver reprinting, which is the only way I'll ever be able to afford having these as a comic. That one I've got signed by Stan Lee. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 1. I'm very happy with it. It's super cute. This is now the oldest comic I have, which is Spider-Woman number 20 something. It's from 1979, which is fun.
A lot of spider variations.
History of the
spiders.
Marvel universe. This has the origin of the universe, which is
That's interesting.
completely stupid and bonkers and insane. It's just ridiculous. And then this one, which is I think the only thing actually somewhat related to a TV movie property that isn't superheroes. Paper Girls number 1, which is going to be getting a TV show.
Yeah, I've got
Fairly
the first
soon.
volume of Paper Girls.
Yeah. So this is the first issue. Very happy with finding that one, and I got it stupid cheap, which is nice.
Nice.
Because this goes for way more than what I paid for it.
Have you read all
We
of
love a
Invincible
bargain.
yet?
No, I have not.
Great.
I still have to do those. I do have the entire. They did Paper Girls in one big book.
Is
all
it
6
finished now?
volumes in one
Is it all
book.
done?
Yeah, so that's it. It's just the 6 volumes, and they printed it in one big like compendium style. So I'm going to
We're a
read
movie
that
podcast.
before the TV show comes out, because it's a TV show that's going to be coming out.
That's cool.
So it's relevant somewhat.
Speaking of relevant things, I saw 2 new movies this week.
Holy shit!
2 fresh in cinemas off the
Were there
bat.
two? Were there 2 new movies this
Brayden,
week?
there's 3 new movies
I'm
this week.
excited about one of these.
I haven't seen one of them.
I'm excited
Okay.
about one of these two.
So, I haven't seen. So first of all, I really want to find a time this week to go see The Unbearable Weight of of Talent, the Nick Cage one.
Oh
yes.
yes.
That would be
Okay, yeah.
great.
I can't wait to go see that. But on Wednesday night, I saw Everything. What's it called?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Everything.
Ooh,
I've heard
I'm
that's
very
really
interested to
good.
hear about
Okay.
this.
This is okay. So, I don't really want to give too much away about it because
Yeah.
all I knew was multiverse, and I knew that Data and Short Round, from Indiana Jones, Data from Goonies, the actor that plays him.
Yeah,
It's his first film in a long time.
cool.
Oh.
Okay.
So he's come back, and that's all I knew. And I went into it and I watched it, and I came out giving it 5 out of 5. I think
Ooh.
it's from the same directors as Swiss Army Man.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
absolutely fantastic. It is completely batshit crazy. I'm so happy I didn't watch the trailer, because before the other movie I saw last night,
Ah.
they played the trailer for it.
Had you? Yeah, I'm surprised you hadn't seen the trailer.
No, I hadn't seen the trailer. I just knew it was really good, so I went to go see it. And Multiverse.
Fair enough.
97% on Rotten Tomatoes. That one?
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't want to. It's just about like a Chinese immigrant. Her and her family own a laundromat, and they live above it, and they're getting audited by a tax person, and then something happens to her. She has an interaction with someone, and they open her mind to the multiverse and the possibility of the multiverse. And that is all I'm going to really say, because everything else is so great to learn as you go and to like watch the film with. The reason of their explanation of how they are able to access certain universes is absolutely incredible.
Cool.
It is like, I was so like, as soon as it happened, I went, that's brilliant, that's perfect. It's not complicated, it makes sense to a degree. I mean, if you want to not have anything spoiled about the villain, don't watch the trailer.
Okay.
Because the movie at one point goes from, we lost Michael's camera. The movie at one point goes from being like almost setting up an end of the world situation, we have to save the world, and then it kind of veers off and goes into what I preferred more of, was like a family drama.
Yeah.
Data from Goonies, incredible.
Yep.
So good. Jamie Lee Curtis, so good. It's hilarious, but it's like, this is one that I don't think anyone's parents will enjoy this film. Because of
that's a great description for a movie nowadays.
Because of how crazy it gets
Mm.
and like how absurd it gets, but it is so funny. It is great. I recommend everyone watch it. It's currently my favorite film of the year so far. Nearly beaten by a film I saw last night.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Hedgehog
2.
2, Electric Boogaloo. No,
this is the one I'm interested in.
The Northman. This is the Robert Eggers film. He is the director of The Vivitch, The Witch, and
The
The Vivitch, and The Lighthouse that came out a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
This
Big
is my
pedigree
favorite
behind this guy.
So this is my favorite film of his that he's done.
Really?
Yeah, The Lighthouse was fantastic, but I'm never going to watch it again.
See that?
Very
yeah.
fair.
This I'll watch again. This is there's only one word for it. It's an epic. It's a modern day epic. This is exactly like a one you watch and you go, wow, they don't make movies like they used to. Like this is a modern day epic. A big, like, it's a revenge tale. It's like basically Alexander Skarsgård plays the prince of a man who was murdered by his own brother, and then he grows up, and then we kind of follow. He kind of falls into like more of the rape and pillage Vikings.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really. They kind of go out of the.
Brilliant historical talk.
You didn't like that?
I mean, that covers it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of falls into them. Like there's a like early in the film. Has anyone seen the trailer?
No, I've only seen like
There is
still
an-
a
I've avoided
little
it,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, there's an incredible. There's a early in the film. There's a raid, and it's all done in one shot, and it's incredible.
Ooh.
Nice.
So he is so like big. He yeah.
Okay.
Big
boy.
unit.
Yeah, he's a big unit. I really like this one is also one that gets weird. But
I will say, I don't think it's much of a spoiler, but I did see one headline about it today as I was scrolling along the internets, which was that there are CGI testicles.
Okay.
Apparently there's a nudity part, and to get around censors, they didn't have they removed it and then they added it in post for some reason.
Yeah, I don't
Weird.
remember. I don't exactly remember that. I remember that this is one of those films where like it all leads
You
to
block
something.
that part out.
We get told early on that like this is like the prophecy. This is your fate. You are going to kill him at this location. And like when
Would
you
you
find,
say if you could change your fate, would you?
and when you finally get there, it's just like
You see those CG nuts.
you see those CG
See-
nuts.
It's big CG.
You get there and you sit. I kind of like relate it to watching the end of Mission Impossible Fallout, where you watch that and go, "Shit, how long? Like this isn't. We've been here for a while. Like
Yeah.
this
And
is
it's all
like,
built up to this.
Yeah, like this, like not in the sense like, oh, this is too long, but in the sense of, like, wow, we've gone on a journey here. And that's like what this gives you. Like right at the end, you go, oh my god, like we've been through something. Everyone's great in it. Skarsgård's great. Alan Taylor-Joy is great. Willem Dafoe's in it for 2 seconds, and I wish he was in it more.
Sad.
Fun little cameo.
No, he's a headliner on the poster, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought
I
he was going to be
Oh.
in it more than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, everyone's great in it. We love them all. But
Very
yeah,
cool.
I gave this one 4.5 out of 5. It's definitely like probably the second best film I've seen this year. It looks incredible. Like very much kind of Lord of the Rings feels when like there's these big wide establishing shots of them traveling, like just like absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I heard it is very much like
it's a feast for the eyes. Yeah, it's a quest. Like that's what it is. He has a plan, and he sticks to it. It's kind of like what's a good revenge? Give me a revenge movie. It's kind of like
The Count of Monte Cristo.
It's kind of like if Hamlet met Django Unchained.
Okay. Yeah, I can see
Hamlet's the one where the uncle kills the.
that. Yeah.
Hamlet is the Lion King.
Yes. So this is that.
Yeah. You got Hamlet / Lion King meets Django Unchained meets
Lord of the Rings.
Vikings, the TV show meets Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and one thing that they did really well is that they delve into more of like the mythological stuff that the Vikings
Norse
kind
mythology?
of had. Norse mythology. And like they delve into
That's sick.
that they don't like hide away from that, and like
Good. I
all
love
of their
that.
rituals that they do and stuff that's all in there.
Do we
Really good.
see
But
Odin? Does Odin make an appearance?
I don't think he does, but we see Valkyries.
Hell yeah.
That sounds cool.
But yeah,
I'm very excited to see that.
definitely recommend to go see it. Probably see it in a theater. It looks great.
Nice.
And those are the 2 new movies Alex saw this week.
Very nice. Movies that I saw this week. Mikhail and I, after all these years, went to rewatch Avatar,
The big one?
the big one, not
Okay.
the Shyamalan.
Air, earth, fire,
No, not that one.
air.
No, James Cameron's a billion epic crazy.
It's an epic.
It is an epic. We are halfway through it because we got halfway through and we were like, it's getting late. Like, and I'm falling asleep.
You watch it Disney Plus?
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's the extended edition.
Is there?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it's good.
that's too long. I tell you what though, Stephen Lang, fucking perfect casting.
Oh, I think the reaction to Avatar's unjustifiably been soured over the years. I don't get it. It's turned.
Yeah.
It went from being
There's
an
nothing
epic,
wrong with Avatar.
Yeah, it went from being an epic 3D film to being kind of like, I was overhyped at the time.
One
It was
one of the
cultural
biggest
touchstone.
It was one of the biggest like cinematic
it's
movies
almost
of all time.
It's almost turned to being like it's cool to hate on Avatar now, which I don't get.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to joke about because yes, it's been years.
It still looks
There's
great.
constant rumors of
And
Avatar 2 for
It's
the
like,
all the
we're
years.
working on 5 more movies, but
It still looks great though.
Yeah.
it looks really good.
The thing is,
there's some parts, like there's one part where
I mean, the
pretty
movie's
early on-
13 years old, Braden.
exactly. So it's like it's understandable, but like some of it is just gorgeous, and then there's other parts where like when he first is in the Avatar thing and they get attacked and he gets separated, so he's by himself at night, and he lights the spear on fire with the honey or whatever.
Yeah.
And when the fire looks atrocious, the fire is so bad,
Okay.
but everything else looks incredible.
Braden does not like the fire effects. Noted.
Yeah.
It's
You go back and watch it, and it is not good fire at all.
I can remember so much
else
about
it's
that.
really cool.
I can remember so much about that movie, and I don't genuinely think I've watched it in like 8 years.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like I can vividly remember so much of this movie, and I haven't even seen it in a very long time.
Yeah, Avatar's great.
You're on Pandora.
You're on
The thing about the cast is
So
I
good.
would have liked to see the original Avatar from Dances with Wolves.
Kevin.
Kevin in this one. It's kind of an unofficial sequel to Dances with Wolves, really.
Who knows? Dances of Wolves in Space.
Dancing with Wolves was set in what year was
The
that?
prairies.
18
The
something.
Frontier.
1800s. So then you have the sequel, which is set in like 2158 or
But
something.
it's the frontier. It's the frontier,
Is it?
So this is the
Yeah.
frontier of
Are you
space.
sure?
Instead.
It's a colony on another planet. That's the frontier. It's the final
Yeah.
frontier.
That counts. But yeah, it's still good. Like, it's Avatar. Like, we all know it. It was the biggest cultural touchstone for the longest time. So yeah, it holds up. It's
Just
good.
like Dances with Wolves before it.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Straight. Other than that, McKenna and I've just been watching more Phineas and Ferb. It's still the best TV show.
Amazing.
It's so good. Continuously makes me just laugh out loud.
Yeah, a couple of LOLs there, Braden.
Oh, and Moon Knight, which had the most bonkers twist.
I
haven't
haven't
watched
caught
it.
up yet. I haven't caught up
Oh.
yet, so don't say anything.
I'm not saying anything, but y'all are gonna you end the episode just being like, what?
I watched the first 3 episodes
Oh, you're almost up to date.
and I don't love it. And I don't love Moon Knight. I think I'm finally hit the wall.
That's fair
Yeah.
enough. Do you appreciate the fact that it is at least separate from everything else?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, but it just feels like same old Marvel still. But they haven't changed anything. They've just they've not included references to anything else.
Yeah.
I think that they're really wasting the dual identity thing. I think I think it's got way more potential than they're giving it.
Like
Then
you
they're
get
doing
the
it justice.
flashback when he is in the.
I thought the coolest
looking at the
part of the-
sarcophagus.
The coolest part of the first episode is when he kind of just blanks out and suddenly he's got like knives. He's killed someone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like that's
see, I really-
cool.
They do that, in the
The
second
truck.
one as well.
So episode 1, the truck, atrocious.
Yeah, the CG
Absolute
in that
dog
sequence is
shit
terrible.
CG. Like that's like this is Marvel. This is
Yeah.
Disney Marvel, and like you're dishing that up for episode 1.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good CG.
but
And
like
then-
that was the blank
then-
out stuff was. I thought that was quite cool because it
Yeah,
was like
and then-
literally just like the flickering and then
The dog in
back.
episode 2 was real bad.
mhm.
Oh, the jackal,
The
yeah.
the
jackal
jackal
was not
was
good.
very bad in episode 2.
Yeah.
But,
so
Yeah, in episode 3 they do start to, I guess, utilize this split thing, like when they're rearranging
The
the
cool
tapestries
part-
in the
Yeah.
sarcophagus, and he's talking to him at the same time.
I like the part where like apparently there's a third personality because like there's one part where like he's like, Steven, what'd you do? He goes, I don't fucking do this.
Yeah, that wasn't me. They tease that a teeny bit more. So far in episode 4, they haven't touched on it too much yet, but I like the little tease that they do of it. It's within the section, which is the massive twist at the end of the episode, so I won't say anything.
How big of a twist?
So
Does it affect the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
No, but it changes the entire course of this show entirely.
Okay.
So the episode's called The Tomb, and like this isn't much of a spoiler. The episode's called The Tomb. It is them in the tomb in the pyramids, like they're doing full on like Indiana Jones style, Tomb Raider style. That is the episode. There's actually like a moment in it which is like legitimately creepy and like spooky and scary, and like I did not enjoy the noises at all, which you'll get when you watch it. There's other parts of it which are just like, it's fine. But then you get this twist and complete change up, and it's something. it's definitely something. I am here for it personally. I am very interested to see what other people think of it, because I haven't looked at anything online about what people think of it so far, but I'm really liking where the show's going.
Moon Knight.
I watched one notable thing on the weekend, and that was the second Jumanji movie.
Hey.
First time seeing it?
The next level, yes. So finally getting around to watching it. I didn't hate it. I
Which one's that
enjoyed
one?
it.
Is that the Danny DeVito one?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Not great.
It was good. Yeah.
The
yeah,
one and
definitely
done.
Good, not great. I definitely much rather the first one. Out of the two, there was just quite a few moments where just like the comedy didn't hit.
The dynamic in the first one's better, like with each of the characters playing their
and there's just like the level of awkwardness between them all in that one, because obviously there's not this big group of friends. They all just don't really know each other, and the sort of the teenage awkwardness and angst sort of is in that one. There was a few moments that like with The Rock, like because The Rock's obviously doing Danny DeVito sort of impersonation, and some of that just doesn't hit with me. Like it was a bit.
He does a Spencer.
It
walks around, does
Spencer?
that.
Yeah.
He goes, what, Spencer? Like that. I remember it just being like, it's fine. It's like
it didn't have the
it's a 2
same
probably
sort of impact. Yeah, I think I gave it maybe a 2.5.
It's not offensively bad.
It's that thing with a body swap where a body swap can be the best shit in the world.
Well, like that's what the first one
it will be atrociously bad.
Are they making a third Jumanji movie? Maybe?
I have no idea, but surely not.
Can The Rock fit it in his busy schedule?
Oh, fuck. You type in Jumanji 3, you get the second.
He's in every single movie ever.
Jumanji 4.
Him and Kevin Hart.
Yep.
I don't think they are.
Kieran Gillen's in a bunch of stuff as well. They're all really busy.
they've all blown up. No, the Rock was already blown up, but
they've all blown up.
But definitely,
Jack Black probably
Jack Black. Oh, no one heard of him before, man.
I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't watch this one again. Like I quite liked the first one. I think that one was really good with the body swap, and this one just didn't hit quite as much. That's my take.
That's very fair. It's a good take.
Christian, my boy.
I watched the Adam Project. Your little movie, Alex, that you liked.
That was the one on that one had charm. It wasn't
charm.
great. It wasn't great, but it had charm.
All I could say was the kid plays a really good
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds,
yeah. So the worst part of that film is everything in the sci-fi aspect of it. Like
probably,
That's not the best. So the story.
Yeah, it's a kid and the other guy's chemistry.
Yeah, it's kid
and actual Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
The plot is not great. The characters are great.
Yeah, all of the family stuff is great. Like the scene when Ryan Reynolds is talking to his mum at the bar, great.
Yeah, that was cool.
And like those moments are my favorite in the film. But overall, like the actual story of them and the CGI villain, like lady, like the DH lady.
Yeah,
at the end.
That was interesting when she came and talked to herself.
Yeah. It was just like run of the mill, throw it in here to make a movie.
Yeah.
That's that Netflix model, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
But like you slap Ryan Reynolds on it and I'm watching it.
Yeah, and kid version of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and Mark Ruffalo was good too. Their interaction with all three of them get together.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Other than that, I watched an old an old great, an old popcorn classic, Chinatown, which you probably mentioned
Ooh.
before.
I haven't watched Chinatown.
Don't know
Yeah,
that one.
who's yet to see Chinatown? This is a Roman Polanski classic. Well, everyone here. Okay.
The
I've-
person
I've
who's
at
not
least
allowed in
heard
the
of it.
US.
Well, yeah, he's in exile in France. But you know what isn't in exile in France? His
Chinatown.
collection of movies, which you can watch here. So yeah, Chinatown. There's so many layers. It's one of those just older films which is just written brilliantly, and it's also in the era where Jack Nicholson was like a leading charmer cut man. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he wasn't like I guess I kind of imagine him for some reason as from like Anger Management, being like an eccentric actor.
I feel pretty.
That's your pull.
Yeah, dude, anger management's sick.
Like, but yeah, back then he was like almost like James Bond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was that leading
He was
bachelor.
your leading man.
Yeah. And in Chinatown he does exactly that, playing a private investigator. So I recommend that
Cool.
one.
I have
Other
heard
than that,
good things about it before.
it's yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 5.
Nice.
It's just writing.
Mm.
Yeah, I've heard
Other
you
than
and Steph
that,
talk about that one heaps.
I've just been watching, like, literally over the weekend, sitting in with the dog, like at least 10 hours worth of On Cinema at the Cinema, our rival YouTube movie review show.
Yes, they're little as well.
All I can say, we've got a long way to go.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Just,
But I highly recommend that. It is of course a comedy spoof.
Mm.
It's hard to put it into a genre, really. It's just genius, and there's a
It's a
bit of
bit weird
movies
to
in there
explain.
to enjoy as well.
Okay.
It was a good time.
Mm.
It was a good time. I would like to thank our wonderful patrons who support us over at patreon.com/Movie Talk. We can chuck us a buck or two and help make the show happen, like the wonderful Jack Perry.
Thanks, Jeff Perry.
Thank you, Joe Perry.
Thank you, Jeff Perry.
It's a good time.
Thanks, Jeff Perry.
We all played video games on the weekend. How nice was that?
That was a bit of
good.
fun. It was just a little bit of fun.
It was great. Alex has built a PC finally, so now we all have a PC, so we can play the same games together. It's
I have
great.
a keyboard now too.
Look at that. Oh,
The
it's so
keyboard
colorful.
was automatically like syncing to Terraria.
How sick was that?
Freaking him out.
My keyboard, like when I'm playing Terraria, my keyboard changes with the game.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Oh, you guys jumped on.
Chris made
Yeah,
me.
we
I
did.
bought. Fun fact: my OS system worked now, guys.
Hey,
I bought
That's
a $25 activation key on G2A for Microsoft OS, Windows 10 Pro.
This is after a friend of ours was bragging about every single code that he's used from there has worked flawlessly.
Yeah. So he I realized it's so cheap because they're having a sale on it at the moment. I didn't even realize. Like normally I would pay $70 or $80 for it.
Oh damn.
So I got it for $30.
Yep.
And
good.
I got the code and I put the code in to my computer and it's been used. And it spat it back at me. I went, okay. So after
Had to go
I kind of
through
left it for a few hours and sulked. Like I was just like, I continued playing games with everyone. I was just like, fucking bullshit, didn't work. Fucking.
Yeah.
Like, it was only $30. And then I finally like got around after everyone was about to jump off, and I sent them a message saying, hey, like code didn't work. Not expecting to get any reply. Just thinking they got me and they're gonna run away. 10 minutes later, I get a message back from them with a new key.
Hell yeah.
And it worked. So
Damn straight.
now a full Windows 10 Pro operating system. And after that, I kind of went on a little spree, and I bought
Little shopping spree.
Got a bunch of stuff.
I bought on G2A. I got GTA 5 for $10.
This is totally not sponsored.
I got GTA 5 for $10.
Jesus. I mean, yeah. I mean, that game is old.
Yeah. But you still pay $60 on Steam.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I got Terraria for $3.
Ooh.
What a
Nice.
And then because I'm a gambling man, I just threw a couple of extra things in the cart as well, known as random legendary Steam keys.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're all shit.
And I did warn him.
He won
Right,
me, but like it was $2. I went.
He's addicted. It's like a slot
You're a
machine,
gambling man.
but for
It was
video
$2.
games.
I went. Let's give it a go.
Okay,
you know.
I do need to hear what you got though,
Oh, you want to hear?
because
One
I
of
want to
them
know
sounded-
how bad they are.
So
I think
here's
only
the
one
thing.
of them looked at all playable. from
I
my
didn't-
perspective.
Game.
I didn't
Yeah.
activate the last ones I got. Like I didn't bother putting them in my Steam because how shit they were.
One of
Yeah.
them was some like sci-fi RTS.
All right, so I got
Ooh.
Ashes of the Singularity Escalation.
Okay.
Don't know. I got Duke of Alpha Centauri.
That one looked cool.
I got Dungeon of Elements. I got
That one did not
Equalizer.
look cool.
I got Falling Words.
Falling Words, is that just like a mobile game?
Yeah, maybe.
It's like a typing game.
I got one called Find Your Way.
Okay.
Frog Demon.
Not even a game. It's just a map.
Frog
app.
Demon.
Yeah,
That
Frog-
shit sounds lit.
Frog Demon. What else was on there? So I got to go through and look through my proper games. Pink Elephant was one of them.
Elephant.
Yeah, and I think that's all the ones I activated. Oh, Red Conqueror.
Red Conqueror was like a Steam greenlit Red Alert clone that looked
Oh my
awful.
god. Amazing.
Yeah, they're all the ones I got.
You just get
I just
Sounds
have-
great.
open
have-
red alert.
I have to like scroll through all of the Star Wars games I have on here.
Every single Star Wars game.
Hey, I have 4 Lego games on my Steam.
Hell yeah. And you can play all of them at fucking high res. Mwah.
I have Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lego Lord of the Rings, because you can't get Lego Lord of the Rings on anything but Steam anymore.
Can you?
No.
Oh, that's weird. That was a good one.
And Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga and Lego The Clone Wars. Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
No, and what did we do? What did we do, Alex? After that,
We played Terraria, Christian.
we did. I got Alex. We started a little server. We didn't get anywhere. We just.
It was
showed
2
Alex-
a.m.
We did the basics for
I
about
was
10
going to
minutes.
say that would have been really late. Hey.
But yeah, we made a world. We called it MMT. MMT
Aw.
Terraria World. Terraria Friends World.
That's cute. I'll have
Didn't
to
we,
see if
Alex?
I even have Terraria.
We did.
I do.
I don't know if I even have it. I'll have to have a look.
Guys,
Less. Well, we also played a bunch of Civ.
Oh
We
yeah,
did.
lol Civ.
the thing we actually did.
All right,
Stayed up
guys.
like way too late before I had to be up at like 5:30 in the morning. It was
Yeah,
great.
you're a crazy madman.
Let's
It was
go.
worth it. It was
Are
so
we,
worth it.
are we ready to play the game?
Play
yeah.
the
Are we-
game.
Are we doing,
Play the
guys? We're
game.
playing Connect the Stars again. If you don't know what this is a game where we get given 2 random actors and then we have to connect them using filmography and other actors. So, for example, the other week we had connect. Who was it, Michael? It was
Alan Rickman and Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, and we connected them through Lord of the Rings, Martin Freeman, Love Actually, bang.
Yeah. Amazing.
So we got that. Do we want the same teams, or am I going to spin the wheel again? I've got the wheel ready to make
Ooh.
different teams.
I reckon we spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Reckon we
Alright, spin that
Alright,
wheel.
team
see
number
what we can
one.
do.
On team number 1 is Christian. Christian is on team number 1. Spinning for team 2 now. Team number 2 is
Oh,
Michael.
ooh.
Michael's
Mike-
on team 2.
Michael's
Which
on
is
team
good
2.
because someone needs to be able to record.
That's a good split. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
yeah, just so it's not the same teams then. I think then
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that does it then. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
on team, and joining Christian on team 1.
Spin that wheel. He's
It's
actually
me.
spinning a wheel of just his name.
It's me.
It me.
Like, anticipating it.
So
Like,
Braden and Michael versus Christian and Alex. Okay, we're back. We just realized that we didn't assign any actors. We should do that before we go in.
yes.
So here we go. Before we go into the break rooms,
Who have we got?
we have Willem Dafoe
Okay.
and Joel
Ooh.
Edgerton.
Joel
Okay.
Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton
Ooh.
is an Australian actor famously known for what's Joel Edgerton been in? So much, you know him.
Yeah,
Is
and,
he
and you don't want to
in
give
that
anything
MMA
away.
movie. We
Oh,
watched?
he's thingy from Star Wars. He's Uncle Owen, young
He is.
Uncle Owen.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he is. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right. We're gonna pause this recording. We're gonna be back. You can check out the one-on-one sides of this over on our Patreon. They should be up there. So yeah. All right,
Let's
we'll be
go.
back. Good luck, guys. Welcome back, everyone.
Whoa.
Back. We did it. Whoa.
Oh,
That for all the old people at home and who aren't giving us money, that
Did
would
you
have
say
been
old people at home?
all the people at home.
Okay, I
would've
think it's
been-
old people. I
That would've
don't think
been
we'd have many
instantaneous
senior listeners.
for you guys, but for us, we did a lot of things. You go check that out on the Patreon. Now, guys, what was your path number? So it's a draw. We also got 2.
Oh,
So
Okay.
that's Chris and I went on a journey.
We did.
you guys definitely went on a journey because
It's
Michael
okay.
and I were done pretty quick.
All right.
before you jump into it, both times we've done this, whatever team has Chris has come into this being like, we went on a journey.
We
What
did.
the fuck are you doing, Chris?
Yes, because I immediately
just-
found a,
Bam, bam, bam,
a
bam.
5-6 connection that I could hardly even recite when I after I made it.
I will show
Oh my
you
God.
our screen grab
And
of
then
what we
and
have
then
on.
when we
Okay.
actually worked together,
this.
we ended up
So-
on a 2.
All right. Let's start. Chris, you want me to read it out? Do you want to do it for the big one?
Oh, you do it.
So we have Joe Edgerton. Joe Edgerton was in Warrior with Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte was in The Thin Red Line with Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson was in Zombieland with Bill Murray. Bill Murray was in the Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou with Willem Dafoe.
Oh my god!
So then Alex put on his hat and said, "What can we do here?" So Alex
Yep.
went Joe Edgerton, Zero Dark 30.
Oh,
Chris Pratt, Avengers: Infinity War. Tom Holland, Spider-Man: No Way Home. Willem Dafoe.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Christian got his big hat on, and Christian went Joe Edgerton, The King, Timothy Chalamet, The French Dispatch, Willem Dafoe.
Oh,
Oh,
So just
yeah.
like that. And here is
Ooh.
here's just the mess.
Here's what it looks like.
Here's the mess that we had.
Oh
I
my
had the
god!
good-
We've
It's
randomly
almost
got
a love heart.
we've randomly
That's
got
so
Revenge
Oh
of
my
the
god,
Sith.
they have Spider as well.
Yeah, you got Spider as well. We
What
were
is
trying to
Spider?
type in when you
Spider-Man?
tried to type in Spider-Man and
Yeah.
it just filled in Spider.
You got Spider.
So this is
So
what
funny.
our web looks like. This ended up
Oh
being
my
our one
God.
here that we went through. If you can see.
Very nice.
All right,
Yeah.
well, Brad, do you want to take ours away?
Yeah. So straight away we were like, all right, cool. Joel Edgerton, Warrior. Who's Joel Edgerton? Who's his co-star in that movie? Tom Hardy.
Mhm.
What film are Tom Hardy and Willem Dafoe in? They're both in Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh, did they count that?
No.
Yeah.
counted it.
See,
No,
when he
Tom
said it,
Hardy, the
when he said it,
cameo.
I was like, I don't know if they're going to class the cameo, but we tried
Yeah.
it anyway.
And
Oh,
they took it.
That's
So-
cheap, my friends.
That's cheapy. That's cheeky.
That's cheap.
I
That's
said it
cheap.
as well. As I was writing it, I was like,
That
that's
is
cheeky.
cheeky.
It's very cheeky, but
It
I'm
is.
pretty happy with it. So when I heard you say Spider-Man: No Way Home before, I was like, oh, did they get it as well? Nah, you're way classier with it.
Yeah. Oh, we want to go for one more?
We'll do the one
Yeah,
Yeah,
more.
we can go again.
Since that was a tie, we'll do one more.
We'll go one more. All right.
Yeah.
Everyone, we'll be back with our results. Everyone, we're going to choose actors.
We're gonna choose.
We're back and we're choosing actors.
We completely forgot once again. All right, who have we got?
All right. All right.
Random Bollywood actor number 1.
All right.
Is
They're really bad. These are really bad. Like, no, they're just people we don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh my god. We got one.
Okay.
We ready? Michael Caine and Bradley Cooper.
Michael Caine
Okay.
and Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, how's the photo they pull up for Michael Caine?
Yeah. Oh, can you see my thing?
No, I'm typing it in on mine so that like, we can do it.
Okay.
How's
we
the
will
old photo for Michael Caine?
we will come back and we will be here.
All
That
right.
we
The
will.
answers. All right, guys, we're back. How did you guys go?
So we were racking our brains for a while, which you'll see over on the Patreon. It's just Michael and I throwing lines out.
Look, the only
Nothing was
connection we could make was abusing the Tom Holland in No Way Home again.
Yeah.
Was the only
So-
connection we could make.
How did you
And
do
we
that?
were-
Was Bradley Cooper
No,
not
Still
in?
doesn't.
No, so we were thinking of using a Tom Holland-esque connection, a Spider-Man connection. We had a Spider-Man connection somewhere, and we were like, no, let's try and think of something else. Sitting there thinking of all these different things. We filled out our chart with heaps of different stuff. And then with our connection that we made was a complete we didn't even make the connection at all. We were just like, oh, this actor's in this movie. And then it would just went, boop, boop, and we were like, oh my God, we're idiots. How do we forget about that?
So we'll hit it away. So yeah, the whole Spider-Man connection was to Dark Knight, right? What was the third one?
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, the third one.
To Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
To Spider-Man again, to then Tom Holland, Endgame, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're throwing things out. So we've just thrown out the Batman movies.
Next to Bradley.
Yeah.
We had Michael Caine with the Dark Knights and stuff.
Yeah. And then we're
Who's Bradley Cooper in Endgame?
He's Rocket Raccoon.
He's Rocket. It's the voice of Rocket
course.
Raccoon.
Yeah. And then we're just listing movies that Michael Caine's in. And I dropped Kingsman, and Brad's like, really? I was like, yeah, he's Arthur. And then we
I didn't even connect that he was in Kingsman.
And then we're like, oh fuck, let's just start naming actors in these movies. So we've named Matt Damon, we've named Matthew McConaughey, and Brandon's like, oh, we'll just put Samuel L. Jackson in there. He's been in heaps of movies. Nick Fury.
There you go.
So
our
Michael
connection
Caine,
was Michael Caine, Kingsman, Samuel Jackson, Avengers Endgame, Bradley Cooper.
So Brandon and I were Christian and I were absolutely convinced that Michael Caine and Bradley Cooper had been in the film together. We were not dropping this.
Can I look this up now?
Yeah, look it up now. We got into. I'm going to share my screen again because I think it's wild.
Yeah,
is it yet another journey?
So here it is.
I was very tempted to try and find the.
Here it is. So we ended up going
American Hustle.
We ended up going Michael Caine, The Dark Knight, Christian Bale, American Hustle, Bradley Cooper.
American Hustle.
But we were so convinced. We just started typing in anything film we could think of with them, hoping we'd get a link.
Yep.
And then Christian wanted me to put. Christian,
he's in Tenet. When the fuck is he in Tenet?
Who, Michael Caine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
He's an old man in Tenet. He tells main guy things
in Dunkirk.
I think he's also an old admiral who's in like one scene.
Now we just started throwing them all out here. Like we put all three hangovers.
Yeah, I was trying to make a hangover connection, but Braden hasn't seen them. So
I haven't seen 2 and 3, so I don't know.
I had to throw Yes Man in there. A-Team, we had a lot.
Oh my God, A-Team.
A-Team.
Forgot about A-Team.
A Star Is Born.
Yep, we had Star Is Born. Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah. Limitless, we threw in there.
Limitless, oh my God.
It doesn't look like they are in a movie together, Alex.
Oh man.
So that was.
Oh, and you also had The Prestige as well.
Yeah, we had all these films. They're all Nolan films except Zulu.
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
goddamn.
Oh, there we go.
And
in a tie today.
That's a tie.
And I think that is at the end of our show.
That is the end of episode 154 of MMT Millennial Movie Talk. It's a movie and TV show podcast where we play games, both on PC and in terms of movie trivia. You can follow us on your podcast service of choice, be that on Spotify or Apple or whatever the hell you're on. Chuck us a follow and share it with your pals. Follow us, subscribe on YouTube. You can like the videos and stuff on there. Follow us on your social media service of choice. Apparently I just read on my phone while we were waiting for you guys to come back that Elon did the big one.
Yeah, he bought Twitter.
Yeah, which is insane.
60 something billion he bought it for.
Just craziness. So good luck out there on the World Wide Web. Kids, stay safe.
Twitter.
And add Michael on Facebook.
Add Michael on Facebook.
And with saying that, I'm Braden.
I'm Alex.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Michael.
And we're laggy. We're out of here, man. Goodbye.